Now today I was going to release a BMX video that I filmed at the skate park, but Stephen Murray released some news that I really feel like needs to get talked about even more than what's on his Instagram page. Now, if you're unfamiliar who Stephen Murray is, this rider that you see here on the screen is Stephen Murray in his prime, doing a 360 backflip at a Toyota Challenge Mountain Dew Tour. Now, Mountain Dew Tour isn't around anymore when it comes to BMX, but they used to have like 5 different stops all across the country, and it would keep riders busy like himself, going from Dew Tour to X Games, and he was a pioneer within his craft, dirt jumping, doing flip turndowns to the moon, 360 backflips like you see here, and even the world's first double backflip in competition at X Games Philadelphia, I believe. I witnessed that, and I was so stoked. I was like, man, this is unreal to be able to see this in person. And later down the road, I actually got to meet him in person shortly before his accident in Baltimore. That was actually a Dew Tour Open qualifier for myself, and I unfortunately witnessed exactly what happened to him. And now his story goes along into what we have now. We're going to talk about his announcement here in a moment. But I've been such a huge fan of his since day one with all of his riding. I've had his posters up at my parents' house to show my support. I mean, I even bought his book back when it came out right here, the Stay Strong book. And I have, I mean, like a little signed thing from him here. He has, I don't know if this is going to go against what he says here in the update. But I want to talk more about the book after his update. But he signs it here. I mean, I have number, let's see, it says SM right there, his little initials that he put on there. But on the book itself, it is 166 of 3,000 copies that he was signing at the time. We'll talk more about this in a moment. But first, let me give you guys a bit of backstory with his announcement right here. I'm going to go to his Instagram page and give you guys a little bit of an idea. If you're not following him already, follow him right now. His Instagram is right here, Stephen Murray BMX. He has 32,000 views on this video, which should have even more. The BMX community is behind him. I'm just going to stop talking. Let's just hear what he has to say. Let's go over to here.
Stay Strong initially started in 2007, straight after my spinal cord injury, leaving me paralyzed from the neck downwards. It was set up to help provide a level of income to help me with my ongoing medical bills and to give me some sort of quality in life. During my time with Stay Strong, I worked with some phenomenal people, such as Kimberly Pardon, Mark Skirdo, Jerry Bettis, and Aaron Cook. Together, we were able to support and fund a variety of charities, including Autism and Make-A-Wish Foundation, which changed the lives of many and gave opportunities which may not be possible. Well, it saddens me to inform you that I am officially out of Stay Strong. Stay Strong was sold some time ago to a business funded by a private equity group. Unbeknownst to me, I had no idea about this, and I'm sorry it's taken me a while to tell you about this. There's been a lot going on in the background, which has been very upsetting and disappointing to me. It has literally taken a huge hit on my mental health, my physical health, and due to this, it's taken me some time to where I feel like I'm in a position to where I can talk about it. I want to make one thing very clear. Please do not buy Stay Strong if you think you will be supporting me. I won't benefit one bit at all. I have nothing to do with Stay Strong. You'll be supporting a business that's funded by private equity money. I can't thank everyone enough for all the support I received throughout my journey in the past 16 years. The support by so many people has shown me and my family from all around the world has been incredible and very humbling. Finally, I just want to leave you with my thoughts on BMX in the future. I love BMX. It's a lifestyle. It's a small sport. It's full of passionate riders who are in it for the long run. BMX has already been squeezed enough without taking it even more money and handing it into the pockets of bankers than the private equity companies. It's your choice where you spend your money. You can spend it with genuine owned rider businesses such as S&M, Colt, and Fit, who generally care about the future of the sport and invest back into it. Or you could spend your money with the bankers, who first and foremost care about profit only. Your choice. Support the BMXers or support the bankers? I know which one I would choose.
All right, so that's a little rough to watch. You can see the emotion that Steven's going through right there. I can't even imagine the emotion, but you can see that he feels some type of way. Stay Strong was originally his thing. Um, he's got my support always. I mean, like if he comes out with more stuff, I've bought his grips over the years. I've bought his seats. All the brands I've always supported within Stay Strong, I've always supported it. Even his book. His book is an amazing read. Now, I'm not 100% sure, and I've messaged Steven to see if it would be accurate to even say. I'm not even 100% sure if Stay Strong owns the rights to this book, but looking on the back, it looks like that the publisher isn't affiliated. It just says it's released by Stephen Murray, Stay Strong. Um, I'll put in the description below an Amazon link where I found it on there, and you can pick one up, read it for yourself. I mean, like there is some amazing and heart wrenching stories that are in here, as well as some really amazing photos. I mean, like really, really, really amazing photos that are in here of his whole career, his whole life. You know, all these amazing images. I'm a huge supporter. Like I'm listen, I love BMX. I know you guys probably think because I don't post BMX videos all the time that I don't love it. I love it just as much as I did when I first started riding. My priorities are just different now as far as like posting all about it. It's just I have a family, I have a business, and obviously I'm still in tune with it because I'm paying attention to what's going on with Stephen Murray. I mean, I was super bummed to hear about this because especially after reading his stories that are in this book about people how they treated him even through the process of what he's been going through for the past 16 years. I can't believe it's been 16 years. Like this is the image. This is the image from that day. It's been 16 years since it happened. And then, so what's crazy is so I met him, and he probably won't remember the first occurrence that we met, but I met him at Baltimore right before he went up on the right before he went up, and it's this one right here. Went up there, and I think he just fell on like a 360 flip, and went just super motivated, walking up the like the drop in to be able to go again, and like I don't know, like you know when you have that like goosebumps feeling, I had that goosebumps feeling, and I was like, dude, he's gonna kill it. And when that happened, I knew something was going on when he launched off and was in this position. I knew something was up, and it was just terrible. It was a terrible sight. And then reading the stories of the people in his life throughout the ongoing, stuff that he's got going on in his life, it's sad, but at the same time, it gives me like a lot of appreciation for my life and people around me and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put this in the link in the description below, and I hope that it does somehow support him. I'll tell you what. So I went to like the Stay Strong website, which well, I'm not promoting at all, but I at least want to go over the fact that Stay Strong is something that he started. It was all about him, and now it's become like there's so many parts and grips. Like this is where I would buy stuff from. That's the thing. I'm not ever going to buy anything from them again, ever. And I'm sure that a lot of people are going to boycott them as well. But a lot of companies would like license their products out to be able to have the Stay Strong logo on them, and a lot of the funding and part for those parts would go towards his recovery, towards his quality of life, as well as other people. Because Steven isn't a selfish person. I followed um, his whole generosity as far as like helping other people out in similar situations and just wanting to be a helpful person. It's like it's crazy. All the different bars, and it's sad that this is the way it is, and I'm really bummed to hear about it. But this will always be the Stephen Murray that I remember. I obviously remember the good, wholesome person that is in that video you saw there, in this book I read, and the person I follow on social media. Um, I got to see him again after his injury. I don't know what year it was. It might have been like 2 years after his injury. I won this this online competition to be able to to ride the Nike 6.0 Open. It was in Huntington Beach before they did the Vans stuff. And I submitted like a video on Vital BMX, and a bunch of people voted for me to go. And lo and behold, he's there. Like he's down there. He's on the course. You know, it's really cool. If I'm able to find a photo, because I'm pre-recording this, what I'll do is I'll put it here on the screen for you guys to see. I'm super grateful that someone like him exists. I'm really bummed that this happened, and I'm actually, I want to reach out to you guys, because if there's a way that we can somehow support him, I want you guys to follow him on social media, and if there's anything that he comes out with, support it. Definitely support it. I will, for sure. And when he does come out with something, I will be sure to post it up on here for you guys to see. So I just want to get that news out here for you guys to be able to see and share your support. So with that being said, if you guys have any suggestions for future videos or any suggestions for Stephen Murray, put those in the comments below. If you guys like this video, drop a like. If you love it, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.